campaign planning. Okay, we will be using this platform called Hootsuite. Who has heard about Hootsuite? Anyone here heard about Hootsuite? Yes, no? Okay, yes, yes. Using, all right. Okay, no. Okay, how about the rest? I only got like three people answering, three or four people answering. There are 19 of us here. Okay, all right. There are a fair bit who says no as well. Okay, so for those who are already using Hootsuite, good. This will be just serving as a refresher for you. Okay, I'll be sharing particularly for those who have not been using this particular tool. So, what is Hootsuite? Hootsuite is basically a social media management platform. Okay, what Hootsuite can do is they can actually manage all your social media in one place where you can see all your posts, all the engagement on your posts, and then you can schedule the posts. And I think the one of the key features of Hootsuite is you can actually schedule posts to be sent out at multiple platforms. So you can just do your scheduling once, and then you dah boleh hantar to Facebook, you boleh hantar dekat Instagram, you boleh hantar dekat Twitter, all in one press of a button, and it can be scheduled also. So let's say you don't want to do it today, you want to schedule it for the future, pun boleh. Okay, right? And then basically that sums up. And then another thing that Hootsuite can do is this thing called as a social listening. Right? Remember we were talking about trends and things like that. We spoke about Google Trends. Okay, we spoke about yesterday. We spoke about Keyword Planner. We spoke about Uber Suggest and things like that. Social listening is also important, whereby what you can do with social listening is you can actually, so to speak, listen to particular keywords or mentions, right? You can actually set up in Hootsuite itself a particular mention. So whenever somebody mentions your product or your brand name, or if you're a reseller of a product, you can actually track a mention of that brand. When somebody mentions it, you can actually get it in your feed, and you can see what is the general trend about. I mean, what are people talking about this particular topic. You can actually see it in your they call it as your stream in Hootsuite. Okay, and then like I mentioned, it is across multi-platform. The images down here, right? These are the features for the free version. Okay, of course, Hootsuite has a paid version as well. The free version is good enough for someone who is starting off to use. Okay, so you don't have to actually go to the paid version just yet. The free version is good enough. All right, so the free version you can do up to 3 social media accounts. So for instance, you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can do all these 3 together. Okay, and of course, you can go up to 30 posts to be scheduled. Okay, 30 posts to be scheduled, meaning at one time you can schedule 30 posts. But let's say 20 of it has been published, then the 30 is still ada balance lah. It's not that one time you do 30 and then you tak boleh buat lagi. No. It is 30 at one time sahaja. After like 20 of it dah keluar, 10 ada, you can still add on another 20. Okay. So the 30 is just a one-time scheduling as 30 posts. Itu sahaja. And then of course, one of the limitation when you're using a free version is your support from Hootsuite is actually self-serve lah, which is actually good enough, because if you notice, Hootsuite ada dia punya learning center, they have their Facebook, and they have their YouTube, which you can learn everything from. They have a very comprehensive YouTube guide, which they teach you exactly what to do, how to set up, and even to troubleshoot and things like that. And another thing that is good is you can actually add in your existing apps. For example, you design in Canva, right? You design in Canva and then you download the image into Google Drive. You can also integrate Google Drive into your Hootsuite. So you don't have to go and book out your computer to take out the image. Hootsuite will be integrated to your Google Drive, and you just directly take the image from your Google Drive. You don't have to go and get it from your PC or your pen drive or whatever not. Okay, so these are the integrations in Hootsuite that we will be seeing as well. Okay, So that is a brief introduction of Hootsuite. I will take you directly into the platform, so that will be easier for you to understand. Let me just share the screen.
So I don't
Yes.
see a. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a. Okay, okay. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
No, no, no. At first, I thought I don't see the free plan.
Uh-huh.
I only
Oh,
see
okay.
all the paid ones. Then there is only a
Right.
trial. But okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Sorry,
There
on.
is. Okay, so what you do is you go to hootsuite.com. Okay, right, and then you click sign up. When you sign up, you won't have like this. Okay, this is because mine ada stream dekat dalam tu. When you sign up, when you come in, you just have to put in your email addresses, and then they will ask you why are you using this for, how many, what you intend to do, your social media and things like that. They will ask you a few questions. You key in all that, and then you will come to this dashboard. Your dashboard here will be empty. Okay, it won't have anything inside, it will be empty, and then there will be a button saying get started. So when you click get started, right, you will actually see something like this. Okay, you will see something like this. It will ask you, you want to add a account. So what you do is, like for example, right now I go in here, right? So example, I want to add in another Facebook account. This is what you'll be seeing when you click get started. So I go to Facebook, then I connect with Facebook. Okay. Okay. So it will ask you which page do you want to add in. Okay. So you choose your particular page, right? One is already connected. Okay. So you choose a particular page. For example, okay, I add this. So I click add, okay, and then it will say it is connected, and then you just click done, okay, and then it will ask you if you want to do add accounts. No need to add in that because that is a separate feature on Hootsuite, which requires you to have a paid account. Once you have done that, you go back to your streams, okay. When you're back at your streams, okay, it will either auto populate it. The first time it will auto populate it. If it doesn't auto populate, you just go and click here new bot. Okay, when you click new bot, you go to here browse all streams, get started, and then you choose your account. Choose your account. Once you have chosen your account, you can also tell it what you want to see. Timeline is whatever that is in your timeline. This is what you've been posting. These are what people are mentioning about you. You want to see messages. You want to see your scheduled posts. Okay, so what we can do is we want to see our timeline. Okay, then it will add your timeline. So this is the timeline from that particular page. So what you can do, you can even add on streams here. Okay. So of course you can rename it. So this one I'll rename it to expert. Okay. So from inside here, currently I'm looking at timelines. Okay. For example, I want to see scheduled posts. So I click schedule. So it will add in a scheduled stream. Currently, of course, there's nothing there, so it won't show anything yet. And then let's say I want to do mentions as well. So I click mentions. Okay. Right. So for Facebook, this is the limitation currently. Okay. But when you are going into Twitter or Instagram, your mention will actually work properly. For Facebook, sometimes they put in limitations and things like that, so it might not work. So if you want to remove a particular a stream, you can just go and click on these three buttons and you delete the stream. So for example, I want to choose something else, so I go for activity. Okay, then it will pull from your Facebook page and it will show you what are the activities that are going on currently with that page. Okay, right? Camera. So this is the things that you can actually see inside your particular stream. Okay, and you can have multiple accounts. So this is one account, this is another account, a different account. Okay, so this is how your stream will look like inside of Hootsuite. Okay, so now we move into how do you want to create a post to actually schedule it for a particular page. You go to this, right? So you go on to on top here, that pen, that pen with the notebook kind of a thing. You click post, right? Then you'll be taken to this. It will first ask you where do you want to post it to, which social account, right? So you choose which one do you want to post it to. For example, I want to choose this, okay, right? And then it will show you, okay, done. What is your text? Okay, once you have done that, you can choose your file. Okay, if you already have your own file, you can choose your file, or you can also get it from them itself. They already have free images here. Okay, okay. So once I've added that, I can see the preview instantly. Okay, so immediately it will show you how it looks like, the post. So you can see here, right? Then once you are happy with it, you can even choose where the image is going to. Okay, currently is only timeline, and then page promotion. I would recommend you to do it at your own end. Don't do it from inside here, just do it from your own end. And then you can either go into post now, or you can go for schedule later. So I'll do for schedule for later. So let's say I'm doing next week, 6:30 p.m. Click done. Then I click schedule. Okay. Once that's done, it will show post has been scheduled. So if you go back to where trip group was, right? You go back to that stream. Still loading. And let me just refresh the page. Okay. Okay, so if you go here, just now we schedule the content for trip group, right? We go to trip group, and then we go to the following week. Okay, then scroll down to just now we put 6 p.m. So if you notice here, 6:30 p.m. on 11th of December, this particular post has been scheduled. You can see it in your calendar here, or you can even see it in your streams. Okay, so this is your stream. Okay, here I don't have the scheduled post. So what I'll be doing is I will be adding it on. So I want to see scheduled post. Let me remove activity and then I click I want scheduled post. So if you notice, this is the post that I scheduled earlier. So you can actually see it in one glance. So the benefit of using this kind of platforms, you are able to actually see everything in one glance. So that is why it is something that is recommended, because if you are managing a few social accounts, it is better for you to have it all in one place. And another thing is, despite posting your images or videos or whatnot, you are also able to reply to comments, right? For example, if somebody actually responds or replies to your image, from here you are actually able to directly reply them. Okay, you are actually able to directly reply them. You can actually like, okay, you can choose to connect with them or even edit the post and delete the post. You have full control of your social media from here itself. So you don't have to go and log in into Facebook, and then you don't have to go into login into Instagram and then do something. From this one place, you are actually able to monitor and manage everything. Everything will be inside here itself, right? So that is why this more like productivity tools for you rather than building your business. I mean, building your marketing or anything. It is more on yourself, how you are managing yourself. Because, of course, like I told you earlier, I told you that we should be building a lot of content and things like that. So when as you are building your content, you are doing more things. You would want some place that you can keep all this organized. So this is such a tool to keep things organized, right? So any questions on Hootsuite? It's pretty simple, right? How to use. Okay. Any questions? Anyone who are not familiar with Hootsuite? Those who said no just now.
The
How do you feel it? Is it okay? Yeah.
Sathes,
Yes.
the free one, we can only add 3 social profiles, is it?
Yes, correct. 3 social
3,
profiles.
so means 3, let's say I have for my Tanaka, I have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So only these 3. So I
Yes.
couldn't add my another business.
No,
Then I
only
have
3.
okay, only 3.
Yes.
So if let's say I wanted to manage like different company, it's not possible to use the free.
The free one, no. You have to actually go for the paid one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you change your email and use it will work, because eventually your Facebook page login will be the same. So they can actually track back. I mean, I've not done it lah. So if you want off the record, you can go and try and see lah.
Okay.
Yeah, using different email addresses. Yeah.
Can you bear with me a bit? How do you get the
Yep.
free version? I still couldn't find it. It's either
Zoo, I
Yeah.
replied your PM already. It's
all right. Okay.
right below the paid plans. There is just one sentence only. The sentence is a link.
If not, you can just Google Hootsuite,
Wait,
the free
let me-
account. Yeah,
Yeah, can you show me on?
it will come up.
Wait, let me sign out and show you. Just go for sign up. You go to Hootsuite, click sign up.
Okay, I'm in Hootsuite. Just log in, is it?
Wait, let me move this camera and close this. Demo.
Click sign up and then you scroll to the bottom, you can see login for free. Yeah, sign up for free, I think.
that's the thing. When I go to, have I got the wrong? Yeah, it's hootsuite.com, but the
Yeah,
page that I'm
Hootsuite.
seeing,
Uh-huh.
the page I'm seeing is just login or
Can
what?
you share a screenshot? Is it same like what I'm showing you now?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You
Yeah,
click
that's
on
it.
watch the demo.
Watch the demo. Okay.
Okay. There should be a form opening up. Data, this part here. Yep. Use at the watch demo, do that.
Okay. I have to key in my email address.
Yes. Or you can go here. So I'll share another link.
Oh, this one
You
you have
can
to.
do it from there. It will take you to the demo, or you can do it from here as well.
Okay, I'll take the link.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. How about anyone else? Any other questions with
Yeah, I want
regards
to
to
ask.
this?
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
ask this. So let's
Yeah.
say if we put our ads right using this Hootsuite,
Mhm.
how does the engagement rate compared to if you use the organic posting? Is the Facebook or IG algorithm going to change the engagement level, for example?
No, it is the same thing. There is no difference. This is actually just a tool for you to manage your posting. That's all. It has no impact. It relates to how well it will perform ke apa ke, no.
Oh, okay.
This is just like a management tool saja, a project management tool kind of a thing. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then dia ada
Yeah.
macam apa? Do they have like discounts for referral code or something? Because I think the free one is like 3 social media account. I think it's not enough
Yes, correct.
for my business.
3 social
Yeah.
media. I'm not sure whether they have a referral plan or not. Not really
Oh,
sure
okay.
about that.
Right.
But what I know is, I mean, commonly what they do is if you sign up for 1 year, they give you cheaper compared to doing monthly. Most platforms tend to do that. Anyone else? Any other questions? Especially those who are new to this. Is it clear? Do you know where to go and do what? Because populating this and all is, of course, you can do it at your own time, but you need to know where to go and click, where to create, how to go and add your tools, how to go and add your social media account, things like that. So are you all clear on that? How to add it, how to reply the comments, how to create a post? Is it clear? So if you, just now I mentioned only one, right? So if you want to do, let's say both, then you just choose both the accounts from here. So it will actually send to both. Just now I only did for Trip Group. So if you want for both, you can actually choose here and the preview will show you for both. So you can actually type out your text, you can add in your image, you can use their own image library. They are actually connected to Pixabay. So those yang kerap pakai free image, you should know. They are associated with Pixabay, so you can get images from Pixabay. And just a note on using stock images. Okay, this is something I just read, I think, a few days ago. Okay, apparently using stock images actually affects your engagement rate. Okay, Instagram and Facebook, they actually penalize your engagement rate if you are using stock images. They expect you to actually use your own original image. You can have your own photo shoot and you get that image, it will create better engagement as opposed to using stock images. But of course, if you don't have a choice, you are not good at shooting images or shooting photos or whatnot, go ahead and use stock images, because something is better than nothing. Okay, engagement rate, it can be how to say, it can be counted by the quality of your content. Okay, not necessarily if Facebook say, oh, they will drop your engagement rate, but if your content is good, you will get good engagement from your audience anyhow. Okay, so don't worry much about that. But if you have the ability to actually go and shoot your image, shoot your own products, go ahead and do that. That apparently elevates your engagement rate. Okay, all right. Anyone else?
If,
Any questions?
if we screenshot, right, the picture, would they actually
Mhm.
find out it's actually from stock pictures?
Okay, when you screenshot, you actually lose your image resolution, the quality. So eventually, when you have not good quality image, it will be seen as your post is not good quality post. Same goes to videos, because people are moving into full HD, 4K, 8K, all is out already. So if your quality of your image is not there, of course, those who are viewing it won't enjoy it. And of course, the platform themselves won't actually rank it higher, because they see it as a not a quality post. Yeah.
Sorry, one more
Yes.
question, Sathes. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes like we shoot like video using like, let's say HD tools. Whenever we upload it to Facebook, and then the quality is not the same, like it's lower quality. Why is that?
Okay, when you upload, there is actually an option to, if I'm not mistaken, they put the upload in HD or something like that. You have to actually check that. Only then the full resolution will go up. Now, currently, Facebook supports up to 1080p, which is the full HD version. So when you upload your videos, you probably want to check whether that particular checkbox is ticked or not. And also another reason is sometimes when you play the video, it will play based on your Wi-Fi speed. So when it starts off, it will start off in a lower resolution unless you go and click and choose a higher resolution. So sometimes that could be happening as well, because I've noticed also when I click and then it's like, why this video so bad? Then when I click the gear button, then it will show it is just still playing in 360. When I put to 720 or 180, then the full resolution comes up. Yeah. Anyone else? Any other questions before we move to the next tool? Okay. If no question, let me just move back to the slides. Yes, Nur Hayanti.
No.
Okay. All right. So we have covered Hootsuite. Okay. Next, how many of you have heard of this tool, Slack, or you are using it? Anyone heard of Slack? Okay. Let me see the chat. Yes. Yes. No. Okay. No. Okay. All right. Slack is basically a messaging tool. Okay. Any gamers here? Anyone who actively games? Any gamers here? Yes. No. Any active gamers? No gamers. Not quite. Okay. Part-time PUBG. Okay. So if you are a gamer, have you heard of this platform called Discord? Okay. I can see heads nodding now. Okay. Yeah, I heard of Discord. Okay. Discord is something like Slack as well, but it is more focused on gaming side. Right. So gamers love to use Discord. Slack is something similar. It is a communication tool actually. Right. So it is like that. We set up Discord. Yeah. Okay. So you can actually pick and choose which you want to use. Slack is of course more professional looking. And Slack is actually able to do integration with other tools that you may be using. So that's why I'm talking about Slack here as opposed to Discord. But of course, I agree with you, Diana. I myself personally, for my digital marketing agency, we use Discord actually, right? So we do our communication on Discord, right? We were using Slack previously, but we moved to Discord because we found Discord to be how to say more suiting to what we want to do, right? Because Slack has this limitation that is mentioned below here, okay? Up to 10,000 searchable messages. So your messages tend to go disappearing, okay? So if you are starting off, feel free to use Slack, right? And then after that, you can actually move into Discord, okay? But why I'm recommending Slack here is Slack is very much easy to set up and easy to use, okay? Right. So, like I mentioned, it is a messaging tool. It is a tool that you can use for sharing information with your team, sharing files with your team. Right. You can actually create multiple channels on it, so you can have everything organized there as opposed to WhatsApp. Okay. For example, we could actually have a WhatsApp account, WhatsApp group with our team. Okay. But we will be talking everything and anything inside there. There could be the normal membawang, right? There could be your product talk, there could be your marketing talk, there could be your HR talk, your finance talk, everything inside there. Then when you want to cari balik, it is all messy everywhere. So that's why we don't use WhatsApp. When you use tools like this, you can actually organize yourself which messaging is for what. You can add in people who are relevant to that particular topic only. So sometimes WhatsApp group, when we speak finance, we don't want everybody in the company to know about finance. You only want to speak to the finance people. So then what we do, we open another WhatsApp group with finance people. Then you have to manage several WhatsApp group accounts, right? So here you don't have to do that. It is all in one place. You can actually do it for group. You can even do one-to-one chat with the person as well. Okay. But like I mentioned, the free version, see the disclaimer down here, right? So 10,000 searchable messages, right? Of course, full feature is available, you can use, but the limitation is the 10,000, and also the app integrations. You have 10 apps that you can integrate. Examples are, you can even do Google Drive inside it. You can bring in Google Drive and integrate inside it as well. Okay. Okay, so just let's take a look at the features. Okay, so like I mentioned, it's very simple. These four things, all right? So the first one, number one here is the name. This name often refers to your company, lah, right? Your company or your brand or whatever. That is the first one. Second one is what we call as the most commonly used in Slack. They call it as channels. Channels also known as different groups. Okay, in WhatsApp terms, is different groups. That is channels. And then your number three is, of course, understand it is direct message lah. So whoever that is inside this Slack team, right? You can actually PM them, direct message them. Okay. And then number four, of course, is the chat window itself where the chatting happens. Okay, so let me stop and show you the actual Slack app. Okay, so when you sign up for Slack, you won't have this. When you click sign up, when you go and sign up, they will ask you certain information. So they will ask you what is your business name, what is your name, what are you using it for. They will ask you questions like you're using it for product development or ideation or what. So you just choose all those and then you click create. So once you click create, right, you will come to a page like this. They will even ask you to add in your team members. So you can add in your team members in two ways. You can either add in their email addresses, or below that they will give you a link for you to share to your team members. So you copy the link, give it to your team members, they click and then they just sign up from their side, right? So there's two ways you can do it. So once you have done all that, this is how it will look like. Okay, the actual chat. So if you notice here, this is my group, my Slack channel, the main team, right? And then below here are the channels. So don't worry if in the beginning stage you didn't create the correct channel. For example, you terlupa want to create something, doesn't matter. You can come and actually create a new channel here itself. So let's say I'm having one channel for marketing. So I click create marketing. Okay. So you will have one for marketing, and then you can add in the people inside here, whoever that you want to be with marketing. You can also have, like just now I mentioned for finance, right? Let's say I want to create a channel, but I don't want other people to see it. So I create one and I click here, make it private. Okay. But take note of this. Okay. Once you make a channel private, you can't undo it. Okay. It is permanently private. Okay. Then you create one for finance. Okay. And then you add your team for finance into this. So this one can only be accessed by those who you invited them to be in. The other people who are in general, who are in marketing, they cannot go and access finance because it is for specific people only. Let's say you have a new team member, you don't have to worry. You just click add teammates. You can either add them through your email or copy the invite link and then give it to them. Once they sign up, their name will appear here, and then you can actually assign them to which channel you want them. So, but in general, whichever that open, they can access it. Whichever that is closed, you need to actually add them in. So you just go click add people, and then you choose from the particular list that you have, and then you put them in so they can actually start messaging you, right? So and then you can actually start messaging here, right? It is exactly like how you use your whatever messaging app you're using. These things down here are basically whatever that is contained in your Microsoft Word. So you can do your word formatting, your links, your bullets and things like that. You can even share links, right, from this side. Okay. And another thing that you want to do is, just now I mentioned, you can actually link up ads, right? Link up apps, right? So you can go here. You can go to, where's the app? Apps. Okay. You go to browse Slack. You go to apps. Okay. So like I mentioned here, you can see your Google Drive, your Google Calendar, everything can be integrated inside here. And okay, those who just now said you're familiar with Discord and things like that, right? You know, okay, those who are familiar with Discord, those who are familiar with Telegram, are all of you familiar with Telegram? Yes, no? I want to hear from everyone. Telegram?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so if you know Telegram, you know Telegram has this thing called as slash bot, right? It's the helper bot. It can help you find information and things like that. Okay, the same thing is available for Slack as well. There is actually a helper bot that can do finding things and things like that for Slack. Okay, so that is the one that will be that will be the one that will be helping you with your integrations inside here. Okay, so let me just stop here. I will go back to another tool. Then I will show you on the app integration. Before that, any questions on Slack? Is it easy to understand? Clear? Any questions? Yeah.
Yeah, I got one question regarding Slack.
Yep.
Just now you did
Yes.
mention that once you create the private channel, it will be
Mm-hmm.
permanent, cannot be deleted.
Yes.
What it means actually? Means the
No,
channel.
you not cannot be deleted. You cannot make it unprivate. You cannot make it public again.
Oh, I see.
Once
So,
you make it private, it's only private only. You
oh,
cannot change
but
it
then
back.
we can still add and delete. I mean, remove the
Yes.
person
Yes.
inside. Okay.
Yeah. You can delete it. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, right. So why I'm moving back is why I'm not doing your app integration yet, because I want to actually introduce you to a different app. Okay, so this app is called Trello. Anybody here heard of Trello before?
Nope.
No. Anyone else? Have you heard of? We use Trello. Who is that? Okay, right. Okay, so there is a mix of. Okay, So there is a mix of yes and no of those who are using Trello. Okay, so those who already using Trello, this will be just a refresher. Okay, and later on I will show you how you can actually connect Trello to your Slack account. Okay, right. So Trello is basically, to simply put it, right, Trello is actually, you imagine a whiteboard where you put in post-it notes on the progress of a particular project. Okay, so you can have multiple projects, and then you will have all your project updates there, who is working on what, which part of it they are working on, when is the due date, has it been completed, and things like that, right? So basically it actually looks like this. It will look like this, right? This is how a Trello looks like. Okay, and then the best part of this is your whiteboard, right? If you have a physical whiteboard, you can't take it with you anywhere. And even if you snap photo also, once you go somewhere and then you want to update it, you still have to go back to your physical board and do it. But with Trello, you can actually update it from wherever you are, because they got a web base and they got app base as well, right? So you can actually update it on the go, wherever you are, wherever you are working. You can actually go and you can go into Trello and update the particular status of that particular issue that you're working on. So this is an example of a layout on how it looks like. So you can have your to-do, what you're researching on, your current in progress. You can have who is working on what. So in one glance, you are able to see who is working on what, when is the due date. Like for example, you see this here, right? When it has this date here, it actually shows a due date, right? So this thing it is nearing their due date, or it is nearing their completion, or it is past their due date. Trello will actually be able to give you notification on that. Okay, so that is why I'm suggesting that you can actually use this, right? So let me show Trello on my screen here. Okay, right. So same thing when you come to Trello, just go here. This Trello is free to use. Okay, so they don't have paid plans and whatnot. Okay, it is free to use. So I'll be just going and logging in here. For you, you can use this sign up. Okay, so for the first time when you come in, yours will be empty, right? Mine, I have already few boards inside here, so yours will be empty. So what you have to do is you go and create a new board. Okay, so you add title, for example, your company name is ABC. Okay, so you can choose the visibility. Is it a team? Is it a private, or is it a public board? It is good to maintain between private and team. Okay, then you create a board. So if you notice, Trello actually auto-populates some of the cards for you. These elements here, right, it is called as cards, right? So Trello will actually auto-populate some of the cards. Of course, if you don't want it, you can actually click here and archive it or remove it, right? But otherwise, you can just edit the cards here based on the title that you actually want, right? Then after that, you can just add on to your team. You create a team, you bring people in, or you invite them to come in through a invitation link. Okay, then they will be actually be invited to join your fellow board. So board is the entire thing. The ones that are inside here are called cards. Okay, so you add a card inside here. So for example, you choose what type of cards is going to be. All right, so for example, now to do, I'm saying okay. Okay, so in to do, I have Facebook ads. So inside here, I can give a description. I can say Okay, and then the whoever that has been added inside here, they can give their comments. You can even add a checklist. So the checklist is then you put in here so for each of these, right, you can assign to a particular person. Let's say a particular person in your team is working, you can actually assign them to work on it, and you can actually give them a due date. Let's say for creative content, I'm giving a due date. Okay. Oh no, they have blocked due date already. Ayo. Okay. So it seems like Trello has blocked due date.
No, due date is a free feature. Okay.
Yeah, but it's saying here upgrade. Oh yeah. I think they
No,
it's for one particular thing, I think.
cut.
Okay, all right. Okay, so for the checklist due date, I think it's a paid feature, but you can still add on due date for the entire thing. Let me try this. Due date say 19. Save. Okay, this goes through. Okay, so the due date for one particular task here is actually a paid feature, but you can actually have due date for the entire card. That means for Facebook ad, my due date to set up all of this is 19th of December. So by 19th of December, I must have completed the test run. So when you add in your team members here, they can just actually go inside here and update their status. Okay, the first person, they can say, okay, my creative content is done. I've already passed it to the next person. Then the next person come and say, okay, campaign setup is done. I've already passed it to the next person, right? And then ad test is done. So before that, and then so people can actually comment here whether okay. So you can see it can actually be here. So this to do, right? You can add in more tasks to do. So wait, but yeah, correct. I used to do it on mobile as well. So when I moved to laptop, I find it better. So now whenever I work, I open my Discord in my laptop itself and do it from my laptop as well, right? So this is how you use your Trello boards. Okay, you can actually customize. You can move these things around as well, right? For example, you don't want to be here, you can actually move it away, right? Other things, these are just how to say visual things. You can go and change your background. Let's say you don't like the current one, you just go and change your background here. You can do that. Okay, right? And then if you want to add another list, this particular list, you can just use this to add your list. Okay. MacBook can't save anymore. Okay, yeah, mobile has a lot of limitations, of course. Even tablets for that instance, sometimes certain productivity tools when it comes to tablets, they are quite, they don't work as well. Of course, tablets have been glamorized, your iPads and your Samsung tabs or whatnot, but certain productivity tools actually doesn't work very well on tablets, right? So any questions on Trello? Any questions on Trello? Anyone? Any questions? Do you all understand how to use Trello? How to create an account, how to open a board, how to add a list, how to add card onto a list?
does it have like
Yeah.
I don't know, we use, to be honest, we use Trello more to like park our workflows, and then sometimes before this we put tasks there, but then we use it less and less, so we start to park the tasks in WhatsApp group. Is there like in Trello, is there like a what do you call it, a dashboard concept where you can see everybody's progress, you know, in the bigger picture of a project, for example?
Actually, when you have populated all this, right, you can actually see a wider view, like the one that I shared with you earlier, right? Wait, where's my screen? Okay, so when everything is populated and updated, you can actually see a wider view of everything. So if you notice, even the due dates and everything it's here itself. So it is all card based, and then you can just go into zoom in into one particular card and see what are the tasks that are inside there, and you can even attach files and things like that inside there. So the challenge with Trello, right? I mean, I have tried it, I've used it as well. I have asked people in my company to use it as well. The challenge is actually getting people to use it, because people will start using for the first week because they're more excited. Oh, so cool, can do this. So this is after a week, okay, one update will go there, and then people lupa lah. And then after 2 weeks, that thing will just go off. That is the challenge. The challenge is if you use Trello, you use it all the way, you can actually have a full picture view of what you're running. But if somewhere someone decides to stop updating, then of course your whatever that you're doing, it is not going to be there. So because I've had instances where when I got teams to use Trello, it was updated, and then after some time people got lazy, they don't update, then people just forget about Trello. Then I also don't go and check Trello already, and nobody goes into it. That's it. It becomes like it's just sleeping there like one white elephant like that. So the key of it, the entire thing is, of course, you have to use it, and you have to encourage your team to use it. So what you must do is, one way is to close off all other communication channels. So you say updates only in Trello. So now I taught you about Slack, kan? So you have communication for Slack, you have Trello, and you can integrate. I will show you after the break how to integrate Trello and Slack. When both of these are there, you have your communication, you have your planner, both are there. So people tak boleh lari. You tell them kalau company related, you talk in Slack. Kalau product, planning related, you do in Trello. That's it. You fix them there, then you can see the effectiveness of the tool. Anyone else? Any questions before we break for prayers and also dinner? Okay, Vishalini says macam new broom. Okay, actually it's not like new broom lah. New broom, of course, it will get worn out. Trello won't get worn out. It's just people yang get worn out, and people stop using it.
It's true.
So the Trello app gets updated. Like you see, just now I thought I still can use the due date, and then sekarang they made it into a paid option. So even I was taken a surprise that they actually made it into a paid option already. All right, so they are consistently updating. Is the people, because they stop using it, then you lose touch with it lah. Anyone else? Any questions with regards to Trello, with regards to Slack, or even Hootsuite before we break? Yeah.
Oh, I want to ask, sorry, Sathes. So
Yes.
basically, you're saying Trello now, you want to set up you have to pay for it, really?
No. Now you can use it for free. Only advanced features you have to pay. You can actually use it for free.
Okay. But so far, the things that you show us, like, you know, assigning teams, people, and stuff, that one
can
is
be done.
free, right?
It's free. Yeah, even integrating with Slack and all, it's free. It's free.
Okay.
So you are doing your cards and all, it's free. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else? Apa-apa soalan? Clear or not?
So can only integrate with Slack but can't integrate with Discord.
Trello, I'm not sure. We have not integrated with Discord. I can check for you whether it can be integrated with Discord.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but commonly people use it to integrate with Slack. Anyone else? Anything related to whatever we spoke so far? Is it clear? Do you all understand? Safety wise. Okay, good question. In terms of safety, I'm not sure. I mean, your basic security level, yes, but I'm not sure of, like the encryption guarantee that WhatsApp give you. They give you all these messages are encrypted, blah, blah, blah. But they will say that, and then you will be talking something on WhatsApp one moment, and then suddenly you get an ad related to that item the next moment. So I don't know what is this encryption there they're talking about lah. Okay, so for Trello, I'm not really sure how much is the inscription level going to be. So of course, I would advise you to not fully park sensitive information, because this is going to be a tool for you to plan your work, not to store your finances, your statement of accounts, and things like that. Yeah. Hope I answered your question. Yes, yes. So of course, when it comes to document and all, there is a certain, of course, they will give you a certain level of protection. But in terms of a guarantee, I think no one is safe from that, because recently there are a lot of cases of, even banks getting hacked. Then they send you notification. They're saying that, oh, you please change your password because there is a data leakage and things like that. So in terms of safety and security, it is something that is quite vague when it comes to Trello. They don't claim anything about their safety and security.
Thank you, Sathes.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay. Right. If there's no questions, let's have our prayer and dinner break, and then we meet back at 7:40.
Okay.
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 All right. Thank you. Hello, is everyone back?
Yes,
Okay,
I am.
all right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's just give the rest few more minutes.
Jen was back just now with the baby. I saw the kepala bit.
Oh, very sharp are you?
So now Jen changed his background to Godzilla already.
Yeah, playing around with the black background.
Okay. So those of you who are back, can I just get you to type yes so I know when to start? Okay. Okay. Still few of them who are not back yet. So how has the program been so far overall? You guys are in, I think, like what, 2 weeks, is it? 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
So far it's been
You
good.
ask about the first.
No, yeah, asking your oh, third week now. Okay, so how is it all 3 weeks?
It's been very good. We learn a lot of new things.
Right, right.
Want the truth or the lie?
The truth. The truth. The truth will be the best.
It's been overall good content because there's a lot.
Okay. All right.
Picking the yeah, it's quite good lah. I may have known some, but then when we go through it, there are others who don't know about it. So it's nice that like a refresher, and then we also get to share our points for them to use. So
Okay. So what's the lie then?
the lies, everyone telling it's super good and stuff lah. I'm sure some
Okay.
didn't hear anything. So
Okay. Thank you for being honest.
thank you, thank you.
Physically draining, yeah, it is in a way actually. It's a different challenge as opposed to having a actual physical class. Virtual class can be it has a different set of challenge like. So I'm not sure if you all notice suddenly you can see my face bright now, right? Okay. I actually bought this LED ring thingy because I noticed I'm doing a lot of classes after work. I mean, after working hours towards the night. So in my room here, my light is on this side, on my left. So it is only coming from the side. And if it is a daytime, I can leave my window open and then everything will be properly illuminated. And then when it gets dark, since the light is on my side, so eventually when it is night, right, the visibility is not so good. So I was like, okay, lah, just go and try get a LED ring thing. I mean, I didn't expect myself to go and buy a LED light ring, but it just arrived today. But I only spent $7 lah. So I was like, okay, lah, fine, lah, just try and see how good can it get. So if you notice a little bit of flash here, flash there, so it is all the light.
I think it's necessary. Yeah. I also have. 'Cause,
Okay. Wow, you lagi canggih punya setup lah.
because we have to
Mine,
do live for our
right.
team and stuff.
Mine is just like this. I'm not sure you can see it. It's a clip-on thingy, like that. Yeah. This is mine. It's just a clip-on. I can put it on my laptop here. So okay lah. It works, it works.
But actually, right, just now you
Yeah.
asked about the class. I mean, this one is obvious for me myself, right? I think
Yeah.
maybe because a lot of my classmates are all like maybe more experienced when it comes to business. Like I said, we just started this year, but then it's like cowboy style, you know, like
Right. Right.
you know, like you just like try everything, try error, just do it yourself.
Yeah.
So a lot of things I don't know the formal the right way to do things. So for me personally, I have learned like seriously precious knowledge lah in terms of like corporate governance, accounting, even social media, whatever that you taught me, Sathes, I actually straight away we brief our team, and then we already we even currently, I think this week we're gonna restructure. Well, this week is almost over, but next week we're gonna restructure to allow like our team. We have dedicated people who's gonna have this social media calendar, how they're going to because
That's good. That's good.
yeah. So if you ask me, I feel that like what I agree what I think Jian or Ben said just now, I don't remember who said it. It's physically draining, but I feel that if you were to get all this knowledge outside, you're gonna have to pay big money for it, yeah. So it's something that people give us for free, and I really appreciate. I feel so blessed. I was just telling my sister just now, yeah, in the afternoon, I said, yeah, it's like a blessing from God that you get all this training, because I need it for my business.
Right. Good to hear that. I mean, these are the things that I think keeps us going lah. I mean, people like me, Colin, and also of course the rest of the trainers that you was speaking to you. These are the kind of things that keeps us going to actually do what we do lah. Good to hear that. Good to hear that. Okay, let's carry on with the class then. All right. So we stopped at Trello. Okay. If there's no further questions for Trello, let me just take you through on how you're going to integrate Trello into Slack now. Okay. So once you've integrated Trello into Slack, roughly this is how it looks like. I will show you in the live environment shortly. But this is how the screenshot looks like. And you can actually call your Trello bot immediately inside here itself, right? Within Slack, right? I'll give you the list of commands. The list of commands are in the next slides. I will send to you the slides. And at the same time, let me just take you directly to Slack and teach you on how to do the integration. So inside Slack, right, you go into your apps directory. Okay, it is this one, the app directory. So you go inside here, you can either see Trello immediately, or you can just search Trello. Okay, type it out here, Trello, and you click add. Okay, so this will pop up. You just click add to Slack. Of course, you need to give it the permissions and things like that. Then select Trello team link. Okay, you wouldn't want to do this first because I want to add a different bot. So I'll just click go to your bots. Okay, now it shows the bots here, right? So just now we created ABC Sembilan Berhad. So I'll go to ABC Sembilan Berhad. I will get this link over here. Okay, then I go back to my channel here. Okay, if I refresh this, then I go to my general, backslash,
Kacik, pinjam laptop.
Dia nak pinjam laptop.
Ambil.
Add to Slack. Trello link with your Slack team. I choose this. Okay. This aside. Okay. So then it will ask you to give permission within Trello itself on the linking. So you click add Slack. Okay, then as usual, it will ask you what are the permissions. Of course, you have to allow, right? Allow. So, and then it will actually link. Okay, so then you can see here this DM test that we did, it is already linked to Slack. So what we do is we go back to Slack, okay, refresh it. Okay, you notice here it is already linked. So you go to your general and you can start using your Trello. Let me show you the command to start off with. Stop. Okay. If you notice here, these are the commands that you will be using to start off. If you want to add a particular card, or if you want to assign it to someone, or you want to even bring it to your channel, you should actually be using this particular commands to actually pull the Trellos. So first we will be doing one particular channel that we want to put it into our Slack. So what we'll be doing, we'll be using that command just now. Link. So it will ask you, link, just say yes, allow, and you click link accounts. So the link is successful. So once that's done, right, you can start giving commands from within this channel itself. So this is the app itself where you manage the app. It will show you, you don't have to worry about forgetting the commands and things like that. The commands and all will be available here, but at the same time, you can also do it at a channel as well. So what you have to do here, you go here and choose your command, what you want to do. All right. So for example, you want to do add a card. So go here, add, let's say we have a card name. Backslash. Link. So it will be like this. Just now we did the linking. So once I refresh, the link will be active, right? So this is the bot that we created here, right? This is our bot, the ABC Sembilan Berhad. Okay, this one is this. Close. Okay, you can change the list from here. So if you notice, this is exactly the same thing that you have here. To do, doing, and done, right? You have the same thing inside here. Okay, so what you can do now is you choose your default list. Of course, you can change this later on. Let's say I want to, by default, add to do. So it will be like this, right? Then now what I can do is, if I want to add a new card, right? I go and get the add card command. Okay, so I go into general, do this. Let's see, I want to do marketing. So it will add on marketing here. Can you see? Previously we didn't have marketing here, but I did it from Slack itself. Okay, of course you have options to add in your labels, okay, to set your due date, all right, and you can attach a conversation. Let's say you are speaking to someone about marketing here, all right, you can tell them, okay, okay, so I do this, I can say attach conversations. Okay, so if you go here, you notice the Slack conversation is inside here. Okay, so that is how the integration works. So you don't have to move back and forth between Slack. You can actually do it from Slack itself. You don't have to move back and forth between Slack and also Trello. You can actually do it here. So other commands, this is the full set of lists that you can do. You can even do assignment. I can't do assignment now because there's no one else in that bot. So you can do creating, you can even create a list, right? You can move the cards around, okay? You can do the tagging of the cards. For example, this card, I want to do create labels, okay? So I will label it as yellow. Okay, then when I move into marketing, can you see the label is also yellow? Okay, so you can have your color coding for which represents what, right? Then you can manage it from Slack itself. You don't have to move back and forth. Okay, so that is how this works. If you're familiar with how bots work on Telegram or Discord, this is exactly the same thing. How this is exactly the same way how it works. Okay, this is a quick guide, and here is how you use it. So just now I remember someone asking me a question whether I can link Trello to Discord. You can't do that unless you use a third-party software. Right, there is no direct link. That means, like you see now, Slack and Trello, I integrate directly. I have the app inside here. I click on Trello, allow permission, done. It's already integrated. But for Discord, you can't do that because Discord, it is more towards gaming, right? So Discord allows direct integration to Twitch, to YouTube, and few other gaming related. You have your, if those of you who are familiar with gaming, you know this Steam account, right? So you can link to your Steam account, you can link to YouTube, you can link to Twitch. But to go to Trello, you have to go through a third party, right? And most often when you go through a third party integrator, it involves additional costs. So this one is a free solution where you can integrate and use it together as well. Okay, right. So any questions on whatever that we have covered so far before we move to the next topic? Any questions? Anyone? Any questions? Is this easy to use? Are you willing to try this, or you find this so fun? Anyone? Any feedback? Okay, all right. Willing to try. That's good. Okay, so it just takes trial and error. Okay, it is exactly like how you manage a messaging app. Okay, this just gives you more control on the messaging app, right? And then you can actually use it to better organize your communication with your team, especially if you have teams, right? If you are working alone, of course, maybe this might not make sense to you, especially Slack. Trello will still make sense because Trello is something that you use to organize yourself. Okay, so if you're working alone, you can still use Trello, but Slack maybe not lah, unless something wrong with you, you look at Slack and then you talk to yourself like what I'm doing here lah, right? So basically, I'm the only one inside this particular group. Okay, all right. So if there's no any other questions, let me close this. Go back to the slides. Okay, I have also given you the commands here as well. Okay, you can take a look at this. It shows you what is the function and what to do. Right, there is around, I think, 15 commands here. Yeah, there's around 15 commands here on how you can use various commands to actually manage your Trello from Slack itself. Okay, so you can have a look. But at the same time, like I showed you just now, even inside the Slack, you have the Trello app. You go there, the commands are there. So you just copy paste idea. It's the same function anyhow, right? Okay, so next we will be moving into MailChimp. Okay, anyone heard about MailChimp before? Heard about it? Anyone using MailChimp now? Anyone here actively using MailChimp? Heard about it, don't know what is it. Okay, how about the rest? Didn't use during MCO. Okay, Colin, right? Yes, but not using. Okay, those who said yes but don't use, you pernah use or you pernah hear and didn't use? There's two questions. One is you've heard about it and you're not using. Okay, fine. Number two is you've used it but currently not using. So which is it? But don't use, I don't use email for clients. Okay, never use. Yes, but never used it. Heard but didn't use. Okay, all right. Heard about it but not used. Okay, so most of you have heard about it. Okay, if you have heard about it, right, may I know why are you not using it? Any reason that is stopping you from using it? You don't do email marketing, or you don't reach out to your customers via email, is that right? That's why you're not using, is it? Okay, Aaron says yes, yes, yes. Have not reached via email. Okay, all right, makes sense. Okay, this is a very, email marketing is not a preferred strategy. Okay, understood. Okay, this is a very Asian thing. Okay, if you go to US or Europe, right, the trend there is very email centric. In US especially, is very email centric. They don't even use WhatsApp. They are on Messenger or their iPhone Messenger, and they are email heavy. They are very heavy on email usage. So anything, it is all email communication. But when you come to Asian countries, we are not that email centric yet. Okay. But however, having an email marketing campaign is a good initiative, because this is a one way that you can actually keep in touch with your audience and your customers. Okay. And if you remember the sales funnel yesterday, one of the way to actually shift them from consideration to purchase, and one of the way for them to become loyal, switch to advocates, email marketing is a very powerful tool. Okay, so these are the things where you can customize and send to people emails based on the actions that they have took on your website, or whether they have reached out to you and things like that. For masa ni tak guna, maybe next time. Made sales using MailChimp. Okay, that's good to hear. Okay, so MailChimp also, like the previous tools that I mentioned, have a free option. Okay, the free option can go up to 2,000 contacts, right? And then you get access to all their features and things like that. But once you move past 2000 contact, they will eventually prompt you to ask you, how do you want to proceed? You want to get a package, or they even have by email, each email they can charge you, those kind of things as well. So that, of course, if you're moving further up, then you can go into that, right? Okay, so let me take you into how to set up a MailChimp account. Let's open a MailChimp account. Okay, so you go to MailChimp.com. Okay, you just click on sign up free. Okay, you put in your email address. Okay, and you key in your password. Okay, and then you see lah, if you want to receive any things from them, if you don't want, just leave it unchecked. Click sign up. Okay, evil twin. So you have to change your username. Okay, let's try this then. Okay, so they will actually send you a email, right? So let me just quickly check my email. You have to activate from your email. Just click activate. And okay, I have activated. Go back to the home page. Click login. Okay, so it will ask you here which plan you want. Of course, we want to do with the free plan. We click continue. Okay, so they will ask you to set up your account. You have a business name. Okay, website URL and phone number is optional. Okay, this is compulsory. In order to prevent you from sending out spams, right? This is something compulsory, so you have to put in your address. Okay. Right. So especially if you are a business, be sure to put in your care. So here, do you have a list of contacts? Just say no first. Later, I'll show you how to upload. Click continue, and then they will ask you what is the best feature that describes you. So you can say I sell physical goods and services, and also probably I send out content. Okay, then continue. Primarily, I skip. So here you can choose whether you want to subscribe to their product update, whatnot. Just click continue, and you are done. Okay. Load. Okay. So first thing first, once you have created your account, right, you come into the first segment, which is your audience. Okay, because you can't be sending out emails without having an audience. Why is there? It's asking me to verify. Wait, okay. Okay, so those of you who are concerned about security and things like that, MailChimp has this feature, right? They have a two-factor authentication thing. So when they have, what is that? When they suspect you are logging in from somewhere else, they will actually stop this. Why this happened was because just now I activated using my phone. And then now I'm using it on the PC. So it actually stopped me saying that, asking me to verify lah, because I actually verify using the phone. Okay, so the first things you do is you want to create your contacts. So you go to your audience. Okay, once you go to your audience, currently you don't have, and for some funny reason, they will actually add yourself as a subscriber. So if you notice here, this one subscriber is myself. Okay, you can later on go and click and unsubscribe, but you can just leave it there actually, because why so is when you're sending out any emails, you would want to get a copy as well so that you can know how it roughly looks like when you send it to people. So you can leave it here. If you don't want, you can just click and then you go to action and unsubscribe. Okay, so we will leave this here. All right. So next, what you want to do is adding contacts. So adding contacts, you can add a one single subscriber, one person if you want to add, or you can also choose to import. When you choose import, it will ask you how you want to import. You want to do a CSV or do you want to do a copy paste, right? For example, we want to do a copy paste. So I click continue to upload. So I put here an email address. And then name is, next one I put so those of you who know lah, there's actually a shop called Ali Mutu Ahok, right? In Ara Damansara. I'm not sure those of you are aware of it. Okay. So then once you have, this is actually copy paste here. So, but I'm doing manually. So I just type it out. Then I go click continue to organize. Status, of course, you have to mention subscribe. This button here, update an existing contact, you only tick yes if you feel that this person is already in your list and they are giving you new information. For example, now they are giving you their birth date or they are giving you their address or phone number, for instance. Before this, you only had their name and email. Then you can actually by default click this. But since I'm just uploading these 3 people fresh, I will leave this empty. I'll click continue to tag. Okay, tagging here is for you to actually classify your customer. For example, these 3 people, right, are people who I want to classify as website visitors. Okay, then I put create a tag. Okay, and then you may upload another set of audience whereby you identify them as somebody who has messaged you. For instance, they have reached out to you in your WhatsApp or through your messenger. So you want to create a different tag for them so that when you send out your email campaign, you can actually segmentize and send. Those who are with website visitors, you can tell them, hey, I saw you were looking at this product. Maybe you would be interested because now it is on discount. Okay. Those who have already engaged with you, you want them to move into purchase. You can tell them, since you've been very curious about the product, you've been asking us questions, we decided to give you a special for you only offer, and here's your discount code. Okay, so you can reach out to them. That is why we use this text here. Then you click continue to match. Then it will show you. So since I only have this, it shows like this way. Let me copy paste onto Excel because I type it out. Okay, so for copy paste, it's best you have the list on Excel. Let me put it onto Excel. Because it captured everything as one item. Okay. So I will show you my Excel. Okay, so for your existing data of your customers, if you are doing a copy paste update, right, it is best you can do it like this. So you have your email, you have your name, and if you have any other details like phone number or birth date or whatnot, you can also update. So this one, then you copy this, okay, and then you go and put it onto delete this and put it here. Organize. Okay. So now if you see the email, it will recognize, and then another one it shows as not recognized. So what you can do is you just click here, okay, and then you tell MailChimp what it is. So currently that is names, right? So I'm going to tell MailChimp it is names. But if you notice here, there is plenty of other options. There's addresses, there is birthdays, there's phone numbers, and there's variety of other options here that you can add in. These are things that you can associate with your particular customer, right? So for this one, it will be name. So I put in as a name and I click confirm. Then I click finalize import. Then it tell you, okay, they're going to be updating 3 contacts. I said complete import. Okay, once that's done, I click exit. Okay, so once that's exited, if you notice now I have 4 because I added in the 3 people just now. Okay, including myself lah. Okay, so this is how you upload your contacts. Once you are done with that, then we go into the next part, which is actually doing the email campaign. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create a email campaign. So what we do, we first click create a campaign. So it will ask you, what do you want to create? You want to create an email, you want to create a template. You can also create templates and keep so that you can use for your future emails and things like that. When bulk uploading, is there any file that we can? Yes, you can upload CSV as well. You can do CSV. So if you notice there, just now in the option, there was CSV and copy paste. So if you have a CSV, you can upload a CSV and the steps are the same. You just continue to match. Okay. All right. So what we'll be doing here is emails. So I click emails. Okay. So you just give a campaign name. So for example, I'm saying welcome email. Begin. So those of you who have seen MailChimp before, you will notice this is a very new layout. Before this, the layout was different. All these were on top here. This is an update that just recently happened, I think last month or something like that. It happened quite recently, okay? So don't be alarmed if you see a layout other than what I'm showing you, because MailChimp tend to consistently refresh their looks. Okay, so now you are at the email. Of course, you have to put in the campaign name is already here, right? And then to who? Okay, we only have the 4 recipients here, right? But you can also choose. So if you notice, my tag is inside here. Okay, so if just now you actually split them into 2, you will have 2 different tags, and you can choose to send to whichever tags that is relevant to you. So I'll be sending to the tag website visitor, and this one I will tick yes. Why? Because I want to personalize. So I put their first name. So it will actually appear in the email with their name. So it is actually you're addressing them kind of a thing. Then I click save. Okay. Then from, you have to say where, who is it coming from? You have to introduce yourself, all right, and which email address you're going to be using, because this email address can be either a monitored email or a non-monitored email. So you have to mention here, right? Can I have one contact, more than one tag? You can actually have overlaps, but you have to make sure that the overlap doesn't do a significant change. Like for example, you have one with the welcome and then one with the return customer. If you overlap that, the messaging to welcome and return customer is different. So you have to be careful with it. But if you feel the overlap is like one person actually subscribe for language courses and you have an overlap for Mandarin or any language, that overlap is acceptable, right? So you be sure of the naming. Once that's done, then you put in your subject. What is the email subject? So I put in here. Okay, this will be the subject. Preview text is the one usually you preview below that, the email header, and then you give a preview header. Okay, save. Okay, then we move into the fun part. We design the email. So by default, MailChimp will actually have some default templates. So you can choose from here their templates. They have actually plenty of templates. You can also use saved templates, right? If you have created a particular template that you want to use, you can use your saved templates. Okay. They also have themes, what type of themes you want to use, right? So for example, let's say I don't want to use this. I'm just using their layout. So I'm just going to say, okay, let's say I use this. So I choose this. It will give you a blank canvas, but it's already segmentized, right? Already segmentized. I'll show you what I mean by that. Okay, so this is a blank canvas. Okay, so if you notice, these parts are already preset for you. They already put it into a nice layout. All you have to do is edit and put in your content. That's all. Okay, so for example, now the logo, you have to change and put in your logo, right? You just click here. Okay, this thing will open up. Okay, then you go and click replace. Then you upload your own file. Click upload. Yes, about this one. Okay, and you can do your adjustment of the size. Okay, let's say you find it too big or too small, you can adjust the size of the image. You can play around with the styling. You can align it left, right, center, or you want full width image. Okay, right? You can adjust a lot of things here, and then you save and close. Once that's done, you adjust your okay. Of course, this bit here is like your typical Microsoft Word. You have controls over the bold, you have controls over the color, all right? You can change the color, okay? There's plenty of things that you can do, all right? You can customize and play along as how you want it, all right? And then you can add more photos, right? Or if you don't want to add, you don't want this particular section, for example, you don't want 3 photos here. So you can always just choose and delete this block. Okay, so I deleted it. So what I want here, maybe I don't want so many pictures. I just want an image card. If you notice here, these are the available options for you to put onto the email. So let's say I want an image card. All you have to do is click, drag, and drop. That's it. It will be there. Then you upload your image. Okay, right? So you can put in your caption if you want. Right? Okay, so there is variety of things that you can actually add. Okay, you can add your image group, you can add plain image, you can add image with text, you can even do buttons. Buttons are helpful when you have an external website, you want them to go and visit your website, so you just drag and drop a button. Okay, like for example, I'm doing a buy now, then you can actually link it to a web address or an email address, or you can even link it to within your email as well. So most often people use a web address. So I want you to go to a particular website, for example, this one. So I put this here, save and close. Okay. So once I have done that, let's say you are done with it. Okay. All right. Then you go into your preview mode. Once you go into your preview mode, you can actually have a look how your email will look like in desktop, mobile, and also within the inbox. Okay, they blocked the inbox. All right, so you can have a look at how it looks like within mobile and desktop. So if you notice here, this is the thing that you filled up earlier. You remember your address and things like that. By default, it is required by law. So that's why they ask you to put in the beginning itself, because when you're sending it out, by default, MailChimp will add this onto your email. That's it. So you like it or not, it is going to be there. Okay, but of course you can change this later on in your setting. You can go and change this. So, but by default, it will be like this. Okay. So once you're happy with it, okay, you can actually close your preview. All right. And one more tip I would like to give you. Let's say you want to personalize, right? Okay. Let's say you want to personalize. So what you can do is here you can use this function called merge text. And what you want to merge, let's say I want to call them by their first name. So I put like this. Okay. So once I've done this, right, it will show like this. When you enter your preview mode, right, this is how you customize. Okay, instead of sending a general email to everyone, you customize and you call people by their name. People like when you call them by their name. So now if it still shows you this code, right? Okay, when I enable live merge, you can actually see it says here, hey Ali, welcome, right? The next one, hey Muthu, welcome. Yeah, welcome. Okay, so if you notice, the preview actually shows, right? And you notice my name is not there. Anyone can tell me why is my name not there? I actually included my name in the contact list, but why do you think my name is not there? What address did you use for your email listing? Office address. Okay, you can use your office address, yes. Okay, or your registered business address. I'm sure you have a registered business address. You can use that. Okay, so anyone can tell me why my name did not appear there? If you notice, only these three people's name are here. And the preview, that's it. It's already at the end of the preview. And there's only 3 emails here. But just now we had 4 contacts, right? Including my name, right? Why is my name not appearing here? Anyone can tell or not?
Because it's the same email that you register for the sender.
No. Okay. Those who give correct answer, Colin will belanja you makan. Anyone can tell why or not? Okay, Sulaiman, correct. So Colin, you owe Sulaiman makan. Okay, it is the tag. Okay, remember I told you about the tagging earlier, right? And it will only send to those people with the tag. So just now at my sender option, right, I choose website visitors and I am not part of that tag. I'm on the general one. So my email is not in the tag, right? So that's why I'm not included in this. Okay, that's the reason. So Colin, you PM tepi with Sulaiman. Okay. All right. So once assuming you are done with this and things like that, you click continue. Okay. Exit anyway. Right. Basically, what it's saying is the template is still there. So it's asking me, are you sure you want to exit with the template just hanging on there? Okay. But for preview purposes, I will just exit. I will show you what are the steps. Okay. Once you have done that, right? So we have already set up whatever we need and things like that. Okay, so of course it won't let you send out because you are still using the placeholder, right? So what I can tell you, another thing you have to do is, of course, edit your link here, right? This link is just for you to as a reference, and also this link will be, sometimes when you send to office email address, it will mention preview this email in the browser. Have you noticed the top? If you send it to office, usually in Outlook, it happens that way, right? But in our normal Gmail and all, it won't be like that. But when you do it for Outlook or office-based emails, it sometimes won't show you the preview of the content. The content of the email, it won't be shown. It said for best viewing experience, view in browser. So this is the link that people will see there. So you may want to customize this. You don't want to be leaving such a long one. So you just put here, welcome on board. Okay, so it's customized that. So of course, this will not allow me to send, but after this is just a very simple step. It's either you click send and it will be immediately sent out, or you click schedule. Schedule is a normal thing like how you do your Facebook scheduling. You choose which date, what time, and you click schedule and it will be sent out automatically that time. Right? So, okay, any questions about this or not? Basically, that is how you do your emails. After this, I will show you some examples of good emails and how you copyright your emails. Of course, what I previewed you is not the best. Please don't go and do like that. Okay, right? So any questions on MailChimp itself before I show you examples on the other things? Any questions?
Is
Yes.
free?
Yeah, it is free up to 2,000 contacts. So here, now I have 4. So I have balance 1996. Up to 2,000 is free. Above that, they will start charging you. Okay. Any other questions? Anyone?
The 2,000 per month or?
No, it's lifetime.
Oh, lifetime. Okay.
Yes, lifetime. It's not per month. So as you grow, yeah. Sorry, you were saying? Okay, all right. Okay, so if you don't have any further questions about how to set up the campaign, I will share with you some examples of copies. Okay, done this. Okay, so when you're sending out your email marketing, right, you will have different objectives you want to send out. Like for example, just now I was doing a welcome email, right? Sometimes you want to do a keep in touch email, or just now when I was speaking about content, maybe you want to share your content with your followers. You can actually send an email to them, tell them, hey, check out my YouTube video or check out my post on Facebook. All right, you can actually reach out to them. So when you actually create these emails, depending on your audience, right, try to keep it not too wordy, right, because you are sharing information that should be bite-sized, right? Of course, not as small as Facebook, because Facebook people are on the glance, so their attention span is much shorter. But when it comes to email, they are willing to read a little bit longer, right? So keep your content that will actually cater for that. So these are some of the examples. Like you see, for Uber, right? This is their entire email, right? The entire email is this, just one header. They ask you, don't forget to lock in your low fare, how to get it, and then the images. That's it, the end of the email. There is no lengthy stories or whatnot. And then if you notice this, right, this is BuzzFeed Tasty. Okay, so when they send out an email, they want you to go and read your content, their content, right? They just send you like this one image with the header of the content. So when you click that, you go to the website to read the content. Okay. At the same time, you can also be doing surveys using email. Okay. Remember last week I told you that the best way to actually know your audience or create content is to ask them what kind of content they want, right? So for example, you want to send out a survey to all your contacts. You can actually use the email method, send out the survey. Your surveys can be done using platforms such as SurveyMonkey or Typeform. Okay, let me just type it out here. These are all free platforms you can use. SurveyMonkey and Typeform. All right. Okay, you can use this to build your survey, get the link, and you remember I showed you how to create the button. You create the button and then you put the link there and you send the email out to your customers, right? Another example here is this is a restaurant actually. They are showcasing their new line of salads. So if you notice, the design work is very simple and clean, and their backdrop, mostly of all these emails are just white, right? They don't use colorful backdrops. White actually gives you a clean look, and then when you put in your image or your text, your image and text will stand out outside it, right? Okay, and then you see this is an example of a Starbucks welcome email. Okay, when you sign up for Starbucks account, this is actually a Starbucks welcome email. So there's just an image and then they tell you what are you entitled for. That's it. So keep it simple. And this one by Birchbox is actually an example of how you give out your promo codes. Okay, you reach out to your people and then you tell them, here's a promo code. Remember, I mentioned you want to convert someone. So those who are in the consideration stage, you can reach out to them and then you tell them, I noticed you browsing this. Seems like you're interested. If you're interested, please use this code within these few days to get an additional 10-20% discount. And most often these kind of things work because people just need that push to make that pay now or buy now decision. Okay, right? Okay, so any questions so far before I move on to the last bit of today? Last, how to say, the last tool. This last tool memang you are familiar of. Some of you could be using, but I want to share with you some features that some of you may not be using it. How to get this kind of pictures. All right, how to get this kind of pictures, there's two ways. One, you go to all these free websites. You have Pixabay, you have Pexels, you have FreePic. I'll just type it up here. Wait, Pixabay. Pexels. Okay, you can get free stock images. That means royalty free stock images. Or the other one is, of course, to shoot it yourself. That means you snap the photo yourself. That is how you can get pictures like this. So one important thing when you're doing this kind of email marketing and things like that, image plays a very strong role, because image is the one that is going to be first captured by the person. So you would want to have an image that can get their attention. Number two, get a heading that will get their attention, right? That grabs their attention. If you are okay to go casual, you can go like how I did just now. Instead of typing out welcome on board, blah, 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 I made it a casual chat. I said, hey there, good to have you on board, right? We are glad that you are here, blah, blah, blah. That means it's conversational, right? It is not very much structured. It is more conversational. And then the person reading it will feel as if you are actually speaking to them and not dictating something to them. Okay, all right. So any questions before I move on to the last bit?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
this email is like bulk sending emails to people, right?
Yes.
Can they actually reply to that email?
They can, but they actually can, because when they reply, it only goes to yours. You know, you remember you put in your email address from, it comes to you, so they can reply directly to you.
So it will go to that email and not MailChimp.
Yes. No, it will go to that email. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Right. Any other questions from anyone? Is it easy to understand? Copyrights. What do you mean by copyright, Colin? Anyone else? Any other questions on MailChimp or whatever we have covered so far?
MailChimp,
Okay.
we're just going to cover the email. So are there any other features in MailChimp that we can use for our promo
Okay.
or client?
In MailChimp, you can actually build landing pages as well. That means landing pages is a page where you can go and get people to sign up. You can actually build landing pages. You can build, sign up forms. You can actually build in MailChimp sign up forms as well. But when you build sign up forms and things like that, it will require integration with your website. So if you are working with WordPress and things like that, you may need to you have to link it with website as well. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So for copywriting, you can, based on these examples that I gave you, right? You can follow their sample on how is their writing style. You can follow that. You can follow how is their layout style. How do they lay their image? How do they lay their title, header, and things like that. You will see Uber has a very simple, just their logo. And then if you go into BuzzFeed, this is the image that they are famous for. So they use that particular image. And then again, when you go to Airbnb, it's much of a simple one. And of course, the rest are much simple. But in terms of text, you can actually emulate what they are doing here. Okay, you can follow. That's why I gave you a variety. So you have one that gives you about a promotion, one that asks you to read a content, another one a survey, and then one is introducing a product, another one a welcome email, and this one is actually again giving out of a promo code. Okay, all right. So if there's nothing else, let me introduce to you WhatsApp Business. Okay, how many of you are already using WhatsApp Business? I think most of you all here should be using, right? Not yet. Okay, Diana is using. Okay, how about the rest? No, no. Those who are especially those who already have a business currently, right? This question is mainly directed to them. Okay, so we have mostly no. Okay, so WhatsApp for Business is exactly like WhatsApp. Okay, it's the same thing. It is still in your phone. You can actually convert your account into a business account. Why do we do WhatsApp for Business? Is it helps, it actually has a little bit more features as compared to your normal WhatsApp. That's why we actually do WhatsApp for Business. So let's just take a look at this video. So here you go.
Do they have any sound?
No sound, eh?
Maybe you do not share your computer sound.
Wait, let me share. Yeah. What's the slide?
The WhatsApp business.
Can you all hear now?
Check out the WhatsApp Business app and the business profile. Here's how to get started. Install the WhatsApp Business app from the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. If you already have a WhatsApp Messenger account, you can move your media and chat history to the WhatsApp Business app in just a few steps. If you're new to WhatsApp, verify your number to create an account. After verifying your number, fill out your business name and business category and data profile picture. Then tap Next. Now, it's time to start building your business profile. Use your business profile to tell customers about your business, where to find you, and the products and services that your business offers. Tell them when you're available. And share details like your business email and social media accounts so they know about other ways to connect with you. The unique features in Business Profile help you save time and energy, allowing you to focus on what really matters. Connecting with your customers, increasing sales, and growing your business. Check out the Business Settings menu for more tools to help drive your business.
Okay, so those are the features roughly in a nutshell. Okay, so if you notice, it looks exactly like WhatsApp. It just has more features. For example, you have your automated greetings, you have your away messages, you have your quick replies and things like that. So if you're managing and you are getting people to reach out to you through WhatsApp, right? You would want to use WhatsApp Business. The main reason is because you see, for example, you're using a normal WhatsApp, okay? People text you and you are busy at the moment. Okay, people want to know something urgently, but you're busy at the moment. You don't reply them. It may put them off and they go to someone else. So if you're using a business account, what will happen is the moment they text you, they will get an automated reply acknowledging them. Okay, it will tell them, hey, hi, and things like that. I'll be with you shortly, right? Then you get back to them. There are chances for them to wait for you because they know that you have already acknowledged them, right? That is one thing. And another one, let's say they reach out to you in the middle of the night. If you're using a normal WhatsApp, they are not going to know you are open or closed, okay? But if you're using WhatsApp Business, you can actually set an away message and tell them, okay, this is my working hours, right? And then the message will be automatically sent to them and they know to expect that they can only get reply the next working hour and not an immediate reply, okay? Another thing what you can do is, of course, quick replies. Sometimes people will be like PM, 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 and it will be the same set of questions and you are going to be giving the same set of answers. So you can actually set up quick replies inside WhatsApp, and then you can just later on when somebody asks the same question, at a press of a button, you can just send the same reply to them. So you don't have to type it or you don't have to find the previous conversation, copy, and then paste. Okay, all right. So the other thing that I want to mainly bring your attention to is this. Okay, these are the features that were mentioned on the video. All right, you can set up your profile with your phone number, addresses, website. You can also get statistics, how many messages were sent, received by customers. This is something interesting, the number 3. You can create catalogs and also link your catalog to your website. Okay, there are also people outside there claiming that they can actually collect payment for you directly from the link. Okay, but proceed with caution because we don't know what type of payment gateway they are using and things like that, and whether it is secure. But good news is WhatsApp is already piloting WhatsApp Pay. If you heard of Facebook Pay, they are bringing the same thing to WhatsApp. So in the future, you can actually send money, receive money via WhatsApp. Okay, and it is very good for the business community because you can actually get your customers to pay you instantly via their credit card. Okay, right? But this has not been rolled out. So far, they've only rolled out in Brazil and India, but apparently there's some legislation issues because it is just too simple and the banks are against it because they can't earn commission from it. It is just as simple as I send money to you, I just say how much I send to you and you receive it, that's it. Okay, so it takes banking out of the system. Okay, those kind of things, right? And of course, another feature is tagging customers. So you can actually classify your customer, which customer is your hot lead, which customer is your warm lead, which customer is your cold lead, and things like that you can classify. And auto messages, I've already told you, and then one number with one account, and your chat history can also be carried over when you are moving to a different device. Okay, right. Let's see what's there. Chat. Okay, right. Okay, so these are the things that you need to set up when you are doing a WhatsApp business account. Of course, your profile picture, you need to know your business address, your category description, your business hours. This is important so that you can set up your away timing so that people know that this is your business hours, right? And your website. Okay. The next thing that I notice many businesses are not doing, but it is picking up, is this feature that is been shown in this video.
Looking for a better way to showcase and share your products and services? Check out Catalog on the WhatsApp Business app, highlighting everything your customers need to know, like pricing, pictures, descriptions of your products. Here's how to get started. Open the WhatsApp Business app. Go to Settings. Business Settings. Select Catalog. If you don't see Catalog listed under Business Settings, update your app. Add product or service. Tap on plus icon to add images of the products you wish to showcase. Provide a name and brief description for each product. You can also provide product links and SKU codes to help keep track of your catalog items. Tap Save. Your catalog is now ready. You can also showcase different types of products and services that you offer. Share these products with your customers directly from the catalog. To see more videos about WhatsApp business tools and features, subscribe to WhatsApp on YouTube.
Okay, so the catalog feature, right? This is a very good feature for those who like to actually deal your business through WhatsApp. Okay, so you can actually get people engaged in WhatsApp itself. You can give them the details in WhatsApp itself. You're not using multiple device. Okay, yeah, correct. So as of now, it is not there yet, but probably knowing Facebook and how they make changes to their things, this may be a feature that is coming soon in the future, right? Of course, we didn't expect payment option to be available in WhatsApp, but payment option is coming, right? And we didn't even expect to have WhatsApp business in the first place because WhatsApp is more of like a personal communication thing. But now they created WhatsApp business because they know that a lot of people are doing their businesses via WhatsApp directly instead of talking in any other channels. Okay, so this is something that we can actually look forward to that may be coming in the future, right? Okay, so any questions with regards to WhatsApp? Any questions? We have already come to the end of the presentation. Any questions?
You mentioned in a bullet point analytics.
Yes.
Can you elaborate?
Okay, the analytics in WhatsApp is very basic. It's basically telling you how many messages you have sent, how many you have received, those kind of analytics. It's very high level, very basic analytics. It's nothing in depth which relates back to who the customer is or whatnot. If you're expecting that kind of analytics, it's very, very basic. Anyone else? Any other questions? No questions? Clear of what has been presented today, yesterday, last week? Any questions from yesterday or last week? Okay, total silence.
I want to ask about
Yeah.
content creation and how you manage it, because within a team, right? Is it like one person does calendar, or does the team get together to discuss how you create the content for the entire month, for example? How do you do that?
Okay, let me just repeat your question. You want to know if content planning involves the entire team or not, is it?
Basically, how do you manage it? Because right now I'm trying to
Okay.
set up a lot of things to manage. We have the website, and we also have
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
All right. Ideally, it will be good to have one dedicated person do it, but at the same time, it will be good to involve people from different segments of your business, right? Why I say so is you will get different perspectives, right? When you get different perspective, you can actually get variety of ideas for your contents. And remember, when I told you you have to actually play around with your content and have a variety that you can test around. So that is good to actually involve all. But of course, if you can't do that in the beginning stages, it's good to have one person to run content and perhaps maybe one or two people to, if you're having your own creation, then of course 1 to 2% to actually create that particular content would be good. But it is entirely up to you and how your organization is organized in a way. Yeah. Anyone else? Any other questions?
Do you have like tips
Yeah.
for us to create like a logo? And then another thing is in terms of branding, right? Because we plan to move to Sdn Bhd, right?
Okay.
Next year. Do we have to, what is it I wanted to say? Then does the name of the company has to be similar to the brand name, or is it okay for it to be totally different?
Okay, I may not be the expert in this, but from what I know, it doesn't matter because your brand name is your brand name and your company name is your company name. So if I think Colin or anyone else can correct me, you can feel free to do so. And your next question was with regards to the logo, right?
Yeah, logo. Is there any tips?
Okay, in terms of logo, it entirely depends on you. But of course, if you ask me, I would say come up with a logo that is, how to say, something that you can remember easily. Sometimes the simplest, okay, just look at the slide. I mentioned Google there, right? Is that even a logo? It is not a logo. It is their name, but they just play around with the color, and this is Google's logo in the first place. So they didn't even put in the thought to actually create a logo. Their name is the logo. Okay, same goes to Uber, same goes to Grab. Okay, so sometimes the basic thing works. Sometimes we go and create very elaborate logos, but I mean, that is something very aesthetic and it is very personal to you. So it depends on how you want it. But if you ask me, keep it simple, because if you notice those big brands out there, their logos are very simple. Look at Airbnb, look at Google, look at Facebook, right? Their logos are very simple. They are not very elaborate logos. Hope that answers or gave you more confusion.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I really survey all the big companies and I get some inspiration,
Yeah,
send some
so
vibe from there.
sometimes it's the simplest thing lah. Yeah. How about anyone else? Any other questions?
Can I ask what's the difference between Hootsuite and Loomly?
Okay, Hootsuite is free, Loomly is paid.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Loomly doesn't have a free account. You can do a free trial. That's all. I think they have a 15-day free trial or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else? Any other questions before I pass it over to Colin?
If we miss questions tonight, then we can still contact you later, right? Because sometimes you forget.
Yeah, I mean, we can actually create a Slack group where we can actually put in all the trainers inside there for different channels and things like that. So I leave this to Colin on how he wants to coordinate. Okay, if there's nothing else, Colin, over to you.
Hey, Sathes, thank you for class today. So far, no questions from anybody else? No, nothing. Okay. Okay. Now we have today we have Mr. Jude. Later on, we will have Elias and Ilango also joining us to say our send-off party. Right. I'm still waiting. We are waiting for the other two. So, Mr. Jude, you want to say something to our beautiful people? Not really. I mean, at least we get to say our goodbyes. After this, we have to chase you guys for a lot of things.
Hi, Sathes.
Yes. Hi.
I just managed to catch a few minutes of what you were doing.
Okay.
Informative for me as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, to all of you, I don't know, Colin, should I say my so-called goodbye in inverted commas now itself?
Colin, you're muted.
Not really, not really, not really. No, I just want have all the team to be here to appreciate, thank everybody, and thank you for the time and all that. They have spent almost 3 weeks with us. It's a long session. I think if I can see all the face will be good. We can take a picture also.
See, that would be a good idea.
Vishalini, yes.
Colin is organizing a get-together.
Yeah.
Virtual get-together or what?
Yeah. At this moment, I'm going to use that as an excuse. Virtual get-together. Aaron, delay. Miss Intan, I think she's still driving.
Oh, she's still on the go.
Just kidding.
My God. Okay.
Hafiza is here.
Okay.
Right. So, Mr. Jude, maybe you can add some beautiful words.
I think before I say anything, perhaps maybe let's ask those of them who attended this program for the last, a couple of weeks you've been with us already now. Maybe you would like to give some feedback.
14 days to be exact.
Yeah, I think you guys should speak.
Yep.
We have spoken enough. Time for you to speak.
Yeah, agreed. Throat dry already.
Exactly. You guys should speak.
All we hear is hi and bye from Colin. All we hear is hi and bye from Colin. So
That's right. And then he plays his music. That's all.
I do some come in as a supporting cast, is it, for the trainers?
Yeah, don't say like that. It will break his heart. Colin does a lot of background work.
Yeah.
Who was that?
His leg.
Me.
Oh, his leg. Where are you? Oh, there.
What?
No, I'm looking at your face. Where is that? Encik Asnawi.
Yo,
So, how's the session so far?
it's great. It's great. Some of them is actually some revision, but most of them is actually learning new things. So I'm very excited. It's just that when we have a lot of things in our mind, it was like banyaknya. Okay, so nak buat yang mana satu ni? Tengoklah macam mana.
Buatlah satu-satu
Betul. Buatlah satu-satu.
Anyone else? Please share.
Suddenly our numbers have gone down. Is it Friday?
So that we can see everyone.
Yeah. Is it? We can't see everyone. I think you need to stop sharing.
Thank you. I always membebel.
Mana dia? Mengada-ngada lah. Finally you get to see everybody.
Yep.
Should take a group photo also.
Yes, please.
Jom, tangkap gambar. Sekali.
Okay, let's take a group photo.
Sekali dengan party.
Yeah.
I tak ada lah, I ada ni je. Ada apa cawan kosong je.
That's the red thing you asked to find for the first session.
Yeah, that's right. I
Yes.
got the inspiration from my cup. Okay, then come, let's turn on the camera. Get a good photo. My light already died on me.
RM7.
Yeah, RM7 battery can last. I think what just now. I think our session from just now was like what 1 hour. It's almost nak mati dah. Okay, all right. Ready? 1, 2, snap. Okay, I got that. I will send it to Colin. Yeah.
Yes, please.
All right.
Irene, finally get to see you, Irene.
Hi.
Finally we get to see you.
Yeah.
Very
Sorry,
quick,
about the 3 weeks or so, you all never see each other.
Got lah.
Some sharing session got.
Seriously, I would like to thank all of our coaches from the bottom of my heart. Everyone's here. I mean, Colin for coordinating. I know it's not easy job, and then always chasing us as well. Always, reminding us to join the group, to join the room. We haven't showed up yet. Still driving or still doing stuff. Yeah, I would really like to thank Colin for his hard work, and also all of our coaches have spent, I know, a lot of preparation beforehand, and then you have to do the delivery, and then after that you have to chase us for homeworks and stuff. Yeah, like Sathes, Jude, Ilango, who else is there? Yeah, and the rest of the coaches. For me personally, like I said, I joined when I requested to join this program. I truly really feel that I need it because I feel like I'm lacking in a lot of ways. Very stupid, a lot of things to learn, and the 3 weeks is very demanding. But I feel that it was worth it. I think like what Ben mentioned, sometimes it can be physically draining for hours, but and then towards the end of the evening. But I feel that for me personally, it has been a rewarding journey. Yeah, even though some of the things maybe we already learned, but learning again, I think it will make it easier for me to implement. Yeah, and a lot of things that I learned here for sure, I'm going to implement in our day-to-day business, being an account, like I said, corporate governance, the social media thing, even the pitching, Microsoft, even how you communicate. For example, like what Miss Cheryl taught us. I mean, I think every single coach has bring something to the table that is useful and can be implemented, at least for me. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, maybe everyone can turn on the camera again. I see what Hayslick has turned on his camera. Just now was just a logo there. Let's get another picture. Okay, Nur Hayati Karno, can you on your camera? T, your camera. All right. Bhubaneswari. Samita, your camera. Asnawi is enjoying his MACD.
Thank you very much, everybody. So we're going to move on.
Okay, all right. Let's get another photo. Okay. Hey, Intan came on. Okay, all right. Samita, are you there?
Kejap. Aduh.
Okay, all right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Done.
Colin, what time are we expecting the rest to be in?
By right, they are supposed to be in already.
Okay.
Actually, when Sathes asked to download the business WhatsApp, that's the time I was looking for my phone. My phone is not with me.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know whether these guys have updated anything. As of WhatsApp, it's still empty. I think maybe Mr. Ju, do you want to say something?
Yes, I say my parting words. Okay. All right, gang. All right. I can't say goodbye to you because there's no such thing. It doesn't exist. Okay. No goodbyes. As I think I said earlier during the sessions, you guys are stuck with us and we are also stuck with you. So that's how we're going to work from now on. Don't leave the groups. Don't leave the group. I think we only have one group at this moment. Don't leave the group. Come back to us if you have got any questions. Feel free to communicate with us, connect with us. I think that's most important. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to all of you for the cooperation, the attention that you have given, and most of all for your time. Because I know you have got families, you've got your own commitments, and yet you found the time. You struggle. We know that for a fact. And you've sat here and you have actually journeyed with the rest of us. You've all done this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I wish you all the best in your business, in every success. The year is coming to an end, so let's hope 2021 has got more things to offer us. All right. So let's just pray and move forward. Okay. But as I said, there's no goodbye from me, so you're stuck. Come back. And those of you who owe me the assignments and all that, now everyone will start looking east, west, north, south. Yeah. Okay. So if you owe me assignments, please send it in ASAP. To Asnawi, all the guilty ones. All right. And one final thing, it has been an amazing experience meeting all of you. Okay, so that's just from me. I've got nothing else to say. Over to you, Colin. Colin.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
I just tried to get a hold of Ilango. He can't make it because he's still outside.
Okay.
Just his thank you message to everybody, and if any questions are there, he will be able to answer. I will bring back all the coaches back to the group. Yeah, and I think I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Thank you for your support. My neck is really aching. That's why I switched off my camera. All right. Thank you for your full support and appreciate your time. Keep in touch. We will be there with you guys for the next 6 months to 1 year, helping you guys to answer your questions. We would try our because this program, the main objective of this program is to bring all the companies to the next level, right? And SME is trying their. They might look into your after me submitting the reports. They might look into seeing whether they can give you guys grant or support you guys in any ways they can take you to the next level, right? And yep. Thank you again for your wonderful
I want to
support.
say something.
Yep, please.
Yeah. He's like here. I live in Kajang. Asnawi, let's catch up.
I am.
No, I want to say thank you to all the coaches and of course Colin and to all my fellow entrepreneurs. I think we owe it to Colin to complete our assignment and to submit the review as in feedback to Colin, because we attend all this for free on a sponsorship, right? And Colin moved mountains, put a lot of efforts for us to go through all of this, and we shouldn't take it for granted. I mean, I don't know Colin before. I'm saying it out of, you know, as a business owner to another business owner. So let's not take it for granted. You know, for him to make all this happen, he need to, you know, he need to submit report. He need to justify. He needs to a lot of things for him to you know, to conclude and to closure and all this, and for him to do it again for other entrepreneur. And so let's make things easy for Colin. Let's do what we said we want to do. Yeah, and Colin, let us know how else we could support you. Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Thanks, Leslie.
Thanks.
Yep, yeah, I just finished half a marathon only. I need to go for another half a marathon. That is by me submitting all the documents, right? We know that your assignments all are a bit hard on you guys because you all are working adults, not schooling or college students. We clearly understand. But one of the reasons why we wanted that in this assignment is that we coaches sat together and we thought if we could put it as, because we know that we need to have all these things, SOPs, all this has to be in place, but we have not done it. We think, okay, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, maybe then that days has gone to years. So we thought, okay, why don't we just make it as a compulsory assignment? And we told SME, okay, this is what we are going to give in our report. I want to show you guys, this is what my participants have achieved. We need to give a gap analysis, from starting what you guys was doing, and at the end, what did we help you in, right? Hope we could be some kind of use. And I'm very thankful for the participants today. The SME rep came in and they said, yeah, you have a very good number of people sitting in the class, very interactive. And I have got the same thing from the coaches as well. We have a bunch of guys who are supporting us. Thank you.
Colin, don't forget the voucher.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Sulaiman, be sure to reach to Colin. Jangan bagi dia lari.
Sure. When all this is settled, maybe we can arrange to meet up each other, and we can
Yeah.
see how we can work in this group, what we can help each other or support each other in what ways, right?
Okay.
I'm so sorry. These two guys are missing. I don't want to take any more of your time. It's Friday night, and I know you guys are bored of seeing my face every day with my WhatsApp. For the past 2 or 3 weeks, I felt I was like a teacher, and I felt how bad my teacher would have felt, by chasing you guys to come into the class, sit for the class, right? Anyways, that torture will be extended for maybe another 1 week until I get your documents, right?
Colin, before you end, can I just say something?
Please.
Okay. Just to add on to what Hislik said earlier, all right. If you had not gone forward, okay, to get this program and get it done, and it's not easy to pull everyone, especially when it's online, to pull everyone into the program, but you did it. Okay, you did it. So congratulations to you. Right? Congratulations to you because you did it. And a big thank you from all of us. I think when I say thank you, I'm representing everyone when I say thank you, because it's hard work. Okay, it's hard work. So your efforts, they are noticed, and I think everyone will continue to support you. Okay, so thanks, Colin. Thank you.
Sir.
Don't cry, don't cry, please.
We have a certification which will be signed by SME as well. Yeah. So for me to get all this across to you guys, I need to submit all the documents. Please help me with that. Yeah.
Tolong bagi dokumen, jangan delay.
Hislik put it in a nice way. Yes, I did move mountains to get this. Now, this is half of it. I got more to complete. Right. Thank you, beautiful people. Have a nice day. See you soon.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Sathes, nice meeting you.
Bye-bye. Nice meeting you, Jude. Take care.
Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. I've
Night.
enjoyed being your classmate and your student. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Thank you. Thanks, Colin.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Asnawi.
Bye, Asnawi.
Move.
Should I leave? Should I leave?
So it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Oh, let me close my recording. My God.